to the 12 Days of Christmas. This is day 1, and this video is going to be about Christmas this or that. So let's get into it. Welcome back to the Chatverse, and like we said, it's 12 Days of Christmas, and we're doing Christmas this or that. So what that looks like is that you choose between 2 different things. It'll make more sense as we start off the first question, and you'll probably gather what it is that way. So the first this or that is going caroling or looking at Christmas lights.
Looking at Christmas lights because I don't want to sing to people.
Yeah, looking at Christmas lights. Caroling gets so awkward. Like,
it really does. I don't
want somebody walking up to my house singing me a song, and I don't want to walk up to somebody's house and sing them a song.
No.
It's really weird.
Even when I feel like when you're little and you're fearless, maybe you would.
Yeah.
Like, I know I probably would maybe, but now, no.
Yeah, you'd probably, like, stand up. Like, you randomly just stand up in front of a room and start singing something. I remember doing that. I started singing, like, something, toasting chestnuts by the fire or something. I don't know. I was like, nowadays? No. Not even close. All right, and the next one is ice skating or sledding.
I'm going to say ice skating.
Yeah, it's a toss-up. I think ice skating. Sledding's fun, though. But, I don't know. Sledding, there's always that... I've, like, flipped and gone, like, I've been, like, injured during it. So, I
haven't gone sledding since I was little, so I don't know, like, when you're older, of course, you weigh more if you're going to be flying down the hill faster. Yeah. And with the hills, I don't know how I would do with that.
Well, and it's like when you're older, you kind of try to do, like, different tricks and stuff, like stand on your sled.
Oh, God. That's
and, like,
get hurt.
Snowboard down. I did that when I was a kid, and, yeah, it didn't end well. But we ended up cracking the sled. It's one of those, like...
Cracking your head open?
No. Just the sled. It was, luckily... I hit something and went, boo! Would fly in. Yeah, so I think ice skating's a little more safe. You could still fall, though. I don't know. Gingerbread or sugar cookies? I'm gonna go with sugar cookies. I like gingerbread, but it's gotta be a certain type. Like, I don't like the real hard gingerbread. So, sugar cookies.
I know what you mean. And I feel like that gingerbread, when people make different recipes of it, like, there's different ways to finick with it and different ways to, like you said, hard or soft. Mm-hmm. So I think I am going to go with sugar cookies. I do like gingerbread, but sometimes I've had gingerbread, it doesn't taste good.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with sugar cookies.
All right. And we got eggnog or hot chocolate.
I'm going to say hot chocolate because I feel like I've only tried eggnog once, and I don't remember if I liked it or not. I have no recollection really of it. I know I at least tried it once, I feel like.
I'm going to choose hot chocolate because I absolutely despise eggnog. I drank it when I was a kid multiple times, and I always felt ill afterwards. Like, literally nauseous. Like,
well, that's
like, disgusting. Like, I don't know how people drink eggnog.
Well, then some people spike it, too. So it's really gonna mess with you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I have stories about eggnog, but... My uncle always got, like, this expensive eggnog, and he freaked out at one of my cousins because my younger cousins were drinking it, and he was just like, that's so expensive. I'm like, why would you bring it?
Yeah.
I'm like, when there's little kids, like, you know.
Of course they're going to take and drink it.
Yeah, because little kids, I feel like, are the only ones that, like, think they like eggnog, but don't really like it.
Like, I'm going to try this.
It's like, oh, that sounds amazing. No. Moving on. Do you want a real tree or a fake tree?
Fake tree. I have many reasons too.
I have a fake tree. Mainly because I have animals, so having a real tree, the pine needles get everywhere. I don't want the dogs like eating that or the cats. And I don't even know if like real trees are safe for cats or anything. I don't know. But I love how they smell. Mm-hmm. But they're so messy. And like, I don't know. And I don't want to have to fuss with the lights. Like, I have a pre-lit tree, so I just pop it together and it lights up. So, yeah. 10-foot tree.
Well, aren't you special?
It's one of the newer ones.
For me, I don't like that they don't last very long.
You have to keep it watered.
You can't keep it very long, and so all the time you spend decorating it, you're not going to be able to keep it long. And then the branches are sometimes not very sturdy. And it's like if you got these expensive ornaments or ornaments you've had for a long time and you get a tree and they're so flimsy, why do you want to risk having them break? Because these branches are not sturdy. Or you might get a tree where there's only a couple of good branches and then you can't put any of your stuff on them.
And they could have bugs in them.
Yeah. My uncle, he got bugs in his apartment when he had a tree the one time. Ugh. And sap. Why do you want to get sap on like your expensive like the Hallmark ornaments or ones that you've had since you're little? Yes.
All over like the tree skirt and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I didn't even think about the sap.
Oh yeah, I think about all that type of stuff because I don't want to ruin my stuff.
I just think of the Griswolds with the squirrel.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say with the sap with the hands, with the hair, and the lamp.
No, the squirrel was in the tree. I think you would know if there was a squirrel in your tree, but I don't know. The next one, candy canes or chocolates? I'm going to say chocolates because candy canes, like, I'll eat here and there, but they're not like a go-to, like, I want a peppermint right now.
You can get peppermint chocolate, and you get chocolate that has pieces of candy cane in it.
I mean, I do like peppermint bark, like that. And if you put like a peppermint stick in hot chocolate.
I've never done that before.
I think it's Panera does a peppermint hot cocoa. And I want to say Starbucks does something like that, but I don't remember.
I'm trying to think. I might have to go with... This is a really hard one. It really, really is. Because around Christmas time, that's when you do have, like, the candy canes and stuff. But it's like, how many candy canes can you eat?
Yeah, I mean, there are, like, the Starburst flavored ones.
Yeah, there are those, I guess. I think I'm still going to go with chocolate.
There's different varieties. They have those, like, fancy chocolates, too, like the Lindors and stuff. And then, oh, my God, Belgium chocolate is the best chocolate ever. Oh my God. I had this one box of like different cookies this is a tangent, from like different countries, and the Belgian ones and the German ones were amazing. Snowball fight or build a snowman?
I'm going to say build a snowman.
Yeah, snowball fight can get pretty lethal. It can. I got hit in the eye. It was like an ice ball hit me in the freaking eye. Oh my God, that's why I said it can get lethal. People, like, you build forts and stuff, and, like, they go at it. I think building a snowman is fun because you can get creative with it. You can build, like, it can be really tall, it can be short.
It's still a workout, and your clothes still can get wet if you're not wearing the proper stuff. But I just feel like the snowball fight, you're going to get drenched.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. That's what
It's just dangerous. I mean, it's fun when you have, like, a lot of people and you do teams and stuff. But I feel like the older you get, when you do a snowball fight, you take it more serious and, like, somebody's about to get hurt. Or the
snowballs are going to get whipped around more.
White lights or colored lights? For, like, trees or whatever.
Colored lights.
Sometimes you can choose both, I guess. I tend to have white more, but I do like colored lights too. So it's kind of a toss-up for me. Honestly, like decorating outside last year, I had white lights and I had colored lights. So My tree's always white lights, though, because that's just what it is.
White lights they do look really nice. I just feel like sometimes that they're boring. Like, when you want to go out for Christmas and stuff. Like, on a tree, I would be very bored having an all-white tree. Maybe if it was a miniature tree or somewhere else, but for my main tree, I would never want to have all-white lights on it.
Yeah, our main tree is all white. And I think it's, like, a different... Like, you get different feels. Like, the white lights kind of elevate it more. Like, if you're gonna have more of a, like, I don't want to say fancy or, like, different, there's, like, different Christmas aesthetics. So if you're going for, like, more of that kind of thing, or, like, a traditional, like, you're gonna go with white. If you want something else, you're gonna go with, like, kind of the vintage or something, you're gonna go with colored lights. So it all depends on what looks you're going for. Some people mix them. So.
And then you can buy the strings of lights now that can interchange to both.
Yeah.
So you can say one day it's going to be colored, one day it's going to be...
Yeah, those you have the timer, or they, like, blink and stuff. And
or the ones
change.
that with the apps and stuff.
Yeah. Those are fun. The Grinch or Charlie Brown? Remember, I'm not gonna, like, say you can't pick both, because there are, like, do you see when people in Instagram put in their story and they'll tag other people and they're like, now you choose, and some people will circle both for this or that. So, like, I'm not gonna say you can't pick both. It's not totally against the rules.
I'm probably gonna say Charlie Brown Christmas.
I do really enjoy that one. I watch it every year. I do watch the animated Grinch, though, every year too. So it's really tight for me that I can't really choose between them. I was like, oh, I'm gonna write this, but I'm like, I know I'm not gonna be able to choose it has to be the cartoon Grinch, like the original one. It can't be like the Jim Carrey one.
You don't like that one?
It's okay, but it's not like my go-to to watch. I prefer like the original cartoon one. The animated one. I don't know. I think that was more fun.
I know my grandma does not like Jim Carrey at all, I believe. So I know she doesn't like the Grinch because Jim Carrey was in it. I feel like that's really what the reason was.
So this goes with, it's kind of with the lights and stuff. Fairy lights or paper chains?
What do you mean by fairy lights?
They're the littler lights, and they like kind of
Is it the wire and there's like almost like a glue gun dot and then they light up?
Kind of, yeah. They're like the lighter ones. They make trees now too that have the fairy lights, so they're like smaller lights, and they're just like they're usually like brighter, and they kind of like have that little,
or what was it?
Paper chains.
Paper
so
chains?
You know, when you're a kid, you make those chains.
Yeah. I'm probably going to go with fairy lights because I just like things that light up.
Yeah, they're kind of like those little twinkly light things. Like,
okay. Like how the fiber optic used to be popular years ago.
Yeah. So they're making trees now that have the little fairy lights on it. But they're so expensive. I think one of them was like $1,000 or more for a tree.
Oh my god!
I was at
Why would you spend $1,000 on a Christmas tree? Are you nuts?
I know. Well, and it was like one of these trees that like they make them now that the trees look so realistic, and it has these teeny little fairy lights on it. They look beautiful, but they're so expensive.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to go with fairy lights though, because paper chains are like, what the heck? Ugly sweaters or matching PJs? I don't really wear matching PJs. I think I have like one set, and that's it.
I don't know. I'm on the fence about this because...
Like I said, you could choose both if you have to.
No, like, I almost want to say no to both.
Yeah.
Because I do not like the ugly sweater Christmas thing. I don't. Uh-huh. And I feel like that these families who are doing all of the matching pajamas, it's just too extra. And they make a spectacle out of it.
They even, like, make their dog wear some.
It's a fun thing, okay, with the matching pajamas. I will maybe lean more towards that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but at the same time, it's like these families or these people get too extra with this stuff. And it's like, knock it off.
I think, like, we never wore matching pajamas, like, as a family, so.
No.
I don't know. I don't really like ugly sweaters, but if it's, like, one that's kind of, like, subdued, that's not, like, so, like, bam, in your face, then I'd probably go with the...
The problem is I feel like people are labeling some of them as ugly sweaters, and they're not.
They're just like retro.
It's just a sweater that has a graphic print on it, and they're labeling it as ugly sweater when it's not. It's the other ones
like, the Fair Island, like, Argyle looking sweaters. Like, sometimes people call those ugly sweaters, and I'm like, that's not really an ugly sweater, but okay. So, I don't know. It's like, they're both kind of weird. I mean, the PJs you only wear for a short time, so maybe. I don't know. I feel like people just wear them to take a picture or something.
That's what I said. They're extra.
Yeah. Moving on. We have gloves or mittens. So do you like finger gloves or do you like mittens that have like your hand?
Mittens are for babies. I don't know. That's what and then you can't, how you have grip on, you can't do anything. I hate gloves in general. And that's why my hands get screwed up in the winter, because I don't like when you drop crap, it just, ugh.
I know. I tend to go as long as possible without wearing gloves. And then I'm like, my fingers are burning. But, I mean, I own both finger gloves and mittens. Yeah. And I also own the hybrid where it's like the half finger like thing, but then it's got the flap where you can pull the mitten over it. So I'm kind of like in between.
I'm regular finger gloves then.
Yeah, I would go in either way. Wrapping paper or gift bags. So are you one of those that's gonna cheat out and just throw something in a bag, or are you gonna take the time and wrap it?
I say wrapping paper.
I'm gonna go with wrapping paper. I do enjoy wrapping gifts because I'll do different things like with different bows. I'll like tie ribbons, do all kind of stuff. I don't know. I get extra with that kind of thing.
Not like the families with their pajamas.
No, I just get extra with wrapping paper. But there are some people that get like really, really extremely extra with it, and I'm like, I wish I could do that. Like, but I'm like, I don't know if I'm that talented to do that. So slippers or fuzzy socks?
Fuzzy socks.
I wear either, but I tend to wear, my slippers are like the little booty things. I was going to show my foot, but not on the internet. People like feet.
I don't wear fuzzy socks. That's the thing. I don't wear either of them, but if I had to choose one, it would be the fuzzy socks. I get annoyed at slippers. I don't like wearing shoes in the house when you have to wear shoes all day at work.
I only wear my slippers if my feet are like extremely cold or something, or like sometimes I throw them on if I'm like running out of the house to grab something, like if I have to go get wood or something. And then so I tend to wear socks more because if I'm like on the couch or something, I don't want like a shoe there, so I'm gonna have to go with socks, fuzzy socks. All right, so we got two more left. Christmas movies or Christmas music? Some of these do get hard.
But there's Christmas music in the Christmas movies.
That's how you cheat. I don't know. I think if this was on a paper or if it was like in my Instagram story, I probably would circle both. I don't know.
I'm going to say movies because I enjoy watching them way too much.
Yeah, I mean, the Christmas music can get annoying, especially when they play Michael Bublé and Mariah Carey all the time. And you're like, or if you worked in retail and they play it from like October all the way until January and you're like, I hate myself.
You're right on that.
I hate it. So I might have to take movies over to music. I don't know. The last one. Good old Rudolph or Frosty? I'm gonna have to say I'm Team Rudolph on this one.
I'm gonna have to go both on this. I like them both way too much.
Yeah, it's hard to.
Yeah, I can't. I have to do both.
Happy birthday!
Yeah, I'm going with both on this. I can't say no to one.
I don't know what my nose. God, when it pops off. I don't know. I just feel like I enjoy Rudolph a little bit more than Frosty. Frosty kind of. Okay. But yeah, so that was Christmas this or that. Let us know in the comments, like, answer it for yourself.
Yeah. Like, what would have you chosen for some of these?
Yeah.
You have to do all of them. Maybe pick a couple and tell us.
Yeah, you don't have to, like, list the whole entire thing in the comments. But yeah, we hope you enjoyed this. I just clapped right next to the microphone. Take 1, 2, 3. But yeah, so we hope you enjoyed the first day of 12 Days of Christmas, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, that is tomorrow, not next Thursday. Tomorrow.
No, tomorrow with day 2 of 12 Days of Christmas.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you for joining us in the Chatverse.
Bye.